this this is new to me, so bear with me. I think
It's okay. Take your time.
thank God this wasn't a capital case. That I only had life, because it gave the saints here at the Innocence Project time to do this. I'd like to thank them and Judge Harrell. I thank you also for giving it the attention that it deserves and it needs. And I thank you for respecting the fact that there are a lot of things that I can't say right now, because I still have this hanging over my head. I know there's a lot of things you want to ask me that you can't touch on right now. I will say this. Colors seem real bright to me now. The women are real good looking. That's about it for now.
I would like to say this is one of the happiest days of my life, and I thank God for it. I would like to thank Bill Allison for putting us in contact with the Innocence Project, who
Yes.
have done a tremendous job. I thank Barry Scheck and Nina, who has worked so hard for us. I thank you so much, Nina. I also would like to thank John Rayleigh, who has put his heart and soul into this case, and I love him for it. God bless him. God bless all of the staff who have worked so hard for us. Thank you.
Well, I can't say anything better than what my wife just said. We're so thankful the truth finally came out.
Yes.
And we're happy, happy, happy. And thank you all very much for being so nice.
I want to speak first about the honor and integrity of this man. I've asked for his permission to tell a story. Almost a couple of years ago, he was told informally that if he would simply show remorse for this crime, that he would in all likelihood be paroled. We know historically that that is true in these sorts of situations. I don't know what I would respond after the system let me down in the way it had and been in prison 23, 24 years. But this man told them all I have left is my actual innocence. And if I have to spend the rest of my life in prison, I'm not giving that up. This is a man that I'm honored to serve and have been for 6 years with this team around me. I want you to know that. I want you to know who he is. And his story needs to be told.
Okay, I realize that this is an unusual press conference, and I know how frustrating it is for all of you that we're not going to take any questions. And that is, unfortunately, are the ground rules, because he can't answer. You've heard from the lawyers enough, and you can all find us, I'm sure, and we will give our usual limited responses. But the fact of the matter is, as John Rayleigh and Jerry and Nina have said, that there are extraordinarily grave and serious allegations that we have made in our papers about whether or not exculpatory evidence, things that are obviously exculpatory, like a credit card being used 2 days after Christine's death, a check being cashed 9 days after her death, an interview with their poor son that indicated that he actually saw the murderer, reports from witnesses in the neighborhood about seeing cars, about seeing suspicious individuals that would support the defense theory, and most extraordinary of all, a court order to a prosecutor saying, put all these reports from Sergeant Wood, the field notes, the complete report, in an envelope. And the trial judge says, I looked at it, and there's no exculpatory evidence there. And the Court of Appeals looks at it, and there's no exculpatory evidence there. And then, after the DNA proves innocence, and we open up that envelope, Judge Stubblefield, who just a few weeks ago banged his gavel in this courthouse and said, I am going to follow this wherever it goes. The next day, and I applaud him for this, he took one look at that empty envelope and he said, I have to recuse myself. I'm a judge here in Williamson County. I have to recuse myself. This is very serious, and we are grateful to Judge Jefferson for giving us Judge Harrell, that I'm sure John Bradley agrees with me. He has said so. We've got a fair judge. We have a process that we cannot talk about. It is in an exhibit that is under seal with our court papers, but it indicates that we are not going to rest until we do everything we can to find out what really happened in this case. So again, I admonish you, I don't mean to admonish you, I remind you, please stay tuned. This story is not over, this case is not over, and I thank you all again for respecting the privacy of these wonderful people. They cannot and will not talk to you now, so please don't bother them. Take pictures if you want.